say every little town has a story. Most folks laugh until the headlights stop. Midnight crawling down an old back road, moonlight dripping where the cornfields grow. Porch light flickers, screen door swings. Something's riding in that nobody sees. Leather weathered by 1,000 miles. Crooked grin and a broken smile. Every mile another page. Time itself has shown its age. She don't knock, she don't call, she just waits, then watches it all. Listen close, hear that chain rolling softly through the rain. Every shadow starts to creep, some old story never sleeps. She's a crypt keeper, keeper of forgotten nights, dancing through the darkness under broken neon lights. Every whisper starts to grow, nobody notices, not anybody knows. The crypt keeper, she's already gone before the first light of dawn. One old monkey whisper, don't trust them. The other laughs, you're above them. One feeds fear, one feeds pride. Both keep riding side by side. Nobody sees them, nobody knows, except the keeper wherever she goes. Listen closer, hear that voice, always sounding like the right choice. Just one more word, one more round. Funny how the room breaks down. It's Peggy. She's the crypt keeper, keeper of forgotten nights, walking through the silence like a right choice. Just one more word, one more round. Funny how the room breaks down. It's Peggy. She's the crypt keeper, keeper of forgotten nights, walking through the silence like a shadow without light. Every question finds a spark and disappears back into the dark. Hey, 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 ho, hey, hey, ho. Everybody free, the headlights pass, the room goes quiet, then the chat explodes. She never raises up her voice, never forces any choice, just stands smiling by the wall, watching dominoes all fall. The whisperer's close behind, speaking only to her mind. One more sentence, one more smile, stay a little, just a while. Some say she's a ghost, some say she's a dream, some say she never existed at all. Daddy woo-woo just stirs apart, looks toward the window and quietly says, he never brings the storm. She just knows exactly when to arrive. It's Peggy. She's the crypt keeper, riding through another chat. By the time you recognize her, she's already gone. Different highways, different skies, different stories, same disguise, different seasons, different names, different people, same old game. She's the crypt keeper in the purple haze, keeper of forgotten tales, leaving nothing but echo of forgotten trails. Tomorrow, somebody else will hear an engine somewhere beyond the county line. Hi-hey-ho, hi-hey-ho, hi-hey-ho. She'll smile and the story begins again.
Hi, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody ready for this evening? So what's going on? Amanda, hello. Betty Boo, how are you feeling today, dear? Did I see Amanda? Amanda. Brooke. Terry Lynn's in the wrong place, but that's okay. Stina, you got it, girl. Yes, we're starting our poops. If y'all remember, we made these poops during a one of our earlier lives. We made these poops. So yes, we are shit stirring tonight. Well, somebody else started the shit stirring. We're just rolling with what we got. So we are shit stirring. We're rolling with what we got. Somebody else started it. We're working with it. So, my hair is bugging me today. It's not working with me today. I wanted to cut it off. It's dangerous when it's like that and I got scissors here nearby. So, how's everybody's day? What's going on? Talk to me. We got 17 people in here. People want to know what's going on. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Let me put this up here because this is always up here. Yes, isn't that awesome? It's always awesome when our children start to fledge a little. Now, did I miss anybody here? Let me double check. Nope, I got everybody. Amanda, Betty, Brooke, Terry, and Stina. And all the bushwatchers. And all the bushwatchers. Summer, hi, welcome. Good to see you again. Envy me, hi. Envy me, I put the chat up. I put the link up. You gonna come up and say hello? You didn't answer that question earlier. I need somebody to help me talk. My voice is starting to go. You are hours behind me. How can you be in bed already? Okay, you got the pinky swear in. I got witnesses. Besides me, 15 other witnesses on the pinky swear. Somebody else has to help me talk. Tonight, we're going to talk about monsters and ghouls and things that hide under the bed. We're starting to get ready for Halloween. It is never too early to get ready for Halloween. Oh, you too, Summer. Thank you. Well, have a great evening, rather. I misread the way you said that. Well, they're definitely goals. Got a Gollum in there. Something hiding under the bed. Halloween is the best. Oh man, already? They start putting stuff out like 3 holidays ahead. They take down Christmas. By the time they take down Christmas stuff, they're already putting out Halloween stuff. Amanda, that's exactly who the picture was. Who does Steph call the Crypt Keeper? So who else could it be about? Well, you heard what I said when I was logging off last night. Yep. It's all because somebody came in here. No, not Gemma. Peggy. Peggy. It's Peggy. Because somebody came in here being all apologetic, wanting to start anew, I won't say fresh start, but hey, let's all be adults. We'll be cool with each other. We don't talk about each other, yada, yada, yada. And then I guess probably went and thought, I'll block everybody. They'll never see what I say again. And then goes and makes this post saying, putting differences aside, Coley and I see what is happening with you. We ain't got to be friends, but it's time. Multi-years long. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Over the 3 of our names is so outplayed. We are choosing to stand in your corner on this because we all want the same thing, to be left alone and just live our lives, period. They don't care. They need to shut the fuck up and prove they don't care. Move around, touch grass, have an orgasm. Something for the sake of too many hours of a bunch of women just, and I didn't even bother to open it up to copy it because it's malarkey. And just a couple days before that, was it? She was calling the roach a hairy hole. Get the fuck out of here, Chris. Nuttier than a bag of nuts sitting on the shelf. Yeah. Yes. Excuse me. My voice is scratchy. Hopefully it'll clear up in a little bit. You know what? She wants a fucking lobotomy. I have tried to show patience. I've tried to show kindness. I gave her a chance to come up here. I've given her multiple chances to coming up here, and I've shown kindness. She's worn everybody out, and I still showed kindness. I gave her a chance to have somewhere to go. Let me mute while I'm coughing. I am really sorry about that. My voice is, I go for a while without talking so much, and my voice is going in and out. She's burned every bridge multiple times over. When she first popped into here, I showed some kindness. I let her try to build a little bit of rapport, let her try to integrate into the community a little bit against my better judgment, against a lot of wishes, but I still tried to show some kindness because I know she's fucking cuckoo. Sorry, I didn't mean to blast your ears out. I gave her many chances. And even then, I still saw the comments she was making elsewhere. I still tried to show some kindness. And I don't even think kindness is the word right now. What's a better word? Sympathy? I don't even know what the better word is. Saw her over there, always simping for the crazy cunt Coley. Still gave her some chances, still trying to be kind because she's a freaking Looney Tune. And that post I just finally had it with that post. Yeah, Terry, you have. You gave her more time than anybody else. When it comes to grace, you gave her more grace and time than anybody else. And we are going to talk about that shortly. That's coming up shortly. We're waiting a little bit on that. Oh, okay. Stina, why don't you come up on stage and tell us your favorite? Oh, that very first live where she first said that, where she introduced herself as Gemma. Well, she didn't introduce herself as Gemma, but she said that she's like Gemma, she's the Gemma teller. Where's a screwdriver? That's where I immediately went, that's no Gemma, that's Peggy. That's what I started calling her, Peggy. Screwdriver in the ear, wiggle it around, stick it in the other ear, wiggle it around, and stick it in the corner of the eye and lobotomize yourself. And if that don't work, get the little stubby and do it all over again. But oh, here, Betty, I'll put it back up again. And I'm sorry, I didn't click on the read more, but there's not much more to it. So, oh, I'm not always too kind, but I really did try to be kind. I step on ants, envy me. I step on ants, I step on cockroaches. Now, see, Stina, it is my understanding that her history began over in Mindy's community. I'm not from Mindy's community. I'm not familiar with that community. So if there's anybody here that is familiar with the beginnings there and can come up on panel and speak on that, I would appreciate you. So is there somebody in our audience that is familiar with that community that can come up here and speak on that? Other than our topic of discussion subject? Because that's not my community of, I have no knowledge base on that community. I mean, other than, I know a couple of the names, but I really don't know that. We've all heard that. Oh, I remember when she stripped on Terry's live, and of course Shakunko was there to tell everybody she has nice tits. Oh, I remember that. That was funny. Got to give her that. That's why the other day when she was like, nobody should talk about me, I did tell her there is some funny ass shit that she's done. We're going to remember, we remember the foolish and the fuckery, but there's also some funny ass shit that she's done that we can't help but laugh about. Well, pull the hell over. This is some important shit here. Shit's going down, Stina. Shit's going down. I'm just kidding. Drive safely. Everybody has their moments. I'm not gonna sit there and deny that she hasn't had some funny moments. She's made us all laugh. That's for damn sure. Oh, that's for sure. I would agree with that. But you know what? Having mental health issues does not excuse all the bad behavior. It might explain some of the bad behavior, but it does not excuse it. It does not excuse everything. It's not like she has Tourette's and she's cussing up a storm. Bingo, right there. Yeah, I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, channeling Kenergy, channeling Kenergy. Where are you, our love? Jesus. You know what? This is just something else. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this just something else that we could blame the roach for? The roach brought her to our community, didn't she? And if it's not, if the roach didn't bring her here, I don't want to put the blame on her for something that's not her fault. Well, see, I don't think even up until now, I don't think I realized that she had this much of a presence in another community. I think I kind of thought she just all of a sudden showed up. I guess I kind of figured that she came across, the diaries of a homeless chick or something. Because that's actually how I came across the roach. So, if I put some thought into it, that's probably how I thought those two came across each other. Oh, come on, Terry. You know you love her. Wait a minute, Terry. Who do you love more, her or Coco? Be honest. Ooh, burn. I remember that, Amanda. Okay. You think? What percentage? So she followed Mindy into Tara's community, and that's what brought her to Terry. I'm sorry, I'm pulling them all up right now, MB, but they're also all on the stage. All comments are on the stage. Coco, Terry said she still loves you. Jello, good to see ya. Welcome to the chat. We're just starting to roll. I don't see any nostrils up here. There's no nostrils there. Cat ladies and redheads got to stick together. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a zookeeper now. Did you miss that memo? I have no idea. I haven't even been over to her channel in a while. Last thing I caught was a food haul last week. Yes, Jello. Chris, and I'm sure there'll be some byproduct attached. Wait a minute. Who'd you block, Terry? Don't get me in trouble. Oh, I'm sure I've done that myself before, but I don't use my phone when I'm recording, so. Yes, it is, Brooke. Oh, you did that last night? Or when she was in here? So when she came up on live, that was a new account? Ask him for a friend. At our age, none of us are all the way healed. Oh, that's such a nice way to put it. So we are going to talk about the first time she showed up in this community, which would be in Terry's chat. She has been banned from everybody's chat by the time she showed up here in my community. Well, we're all one community, but by the time she showed up in my chat, that's the way I should have said that. I didn't have a chance to ban her because she had been banned everywhere else. And then when I finally went live, she all of a sudden showed up here, completely unexpected. And you know, my first thought was, holy shit, is she really here? And you know, I'm like, okay, well, you know, let me show some kindness. You know, her son's a Marine. I know she's cuckoo. You know, let me be nice. You know, I'm just getting started here. I'll be nice, you know. And she was actually rather pleasant and nice in the chat. We know she could be nice. And she'd already been over to Coley's, talking smack over in Coley's all the time. And then I'll be damned if she doesn't start talking smack about Coley. You know, y'all remember that picture Coley put up of the two of them turning around and giving each other a big old smooch? She didn't allow Coley to do that. She said that was a different picture and Coley superimposed faces on it. Coley superimposed her face on that. That was her and her husband or something like that. That was her and her daughter. And Coley put her face on it and made it look like it was the two of them. And she was mad and told Coley to take it down. And Coley didn't. Did I get that correctly, Terry? Because you were there. Coley was putting up pictures of her grandson. That pissed her off. She said Coley wasn't doing bad. And then all of a sudden she realized Coley was slurring all the time. And then Coley's popping all these pills. And she said that clear as day in the live. Coley's popping all these pills. And yeah, if you go back into that chat, it's I actually put her comments up on the screen. I went back a couple minutes after she said that. I'm like, oh, this is gold. I got to put these comments up on the screen. I'm not just letting the chat scroll on the screen. I put those comments up on the screen, you know, and I'm glad I did because she ended up blocking me. So her comments all were deleted from the chat, but they still show up in the comments on the chat on the screen. And then because I had put them because I had, you know, put them on the screen, like Stina's comments on the screen right now, which let me take that off now. But because I had put the comments on the screen, the comments are still there. You know, but oh yeah, smack talking Coley like there was no tomorrow. You know, and then I think it was the next day, she's in Coley's comments on the shorts, you know, all lovey-dovey, kissy face, smoochy, smoochy poo, you know, and it's like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. You know, and then sure enough, my next live, she's in there trying to crochet with us. You know, it's like, oh, you got to be kidding. But, you know, let her keep coming in as long as she was being copacetic in the chat and not being disrespectful to anybody. You know, let her come in. Oh, that picture was weird as fuck. But that was a video that I guess Chris had sent that video to her. It was Chris and her daughter, and Chris had sent her that video. And Coley took it upon herself to do that. You know, that's Coley. No boundaries, Coley. Oh, I would think they would know what loyalty is, unless you're batshit crazy and are losing your mind. So, yeah, there's her cheese done slid off the cracker. How many epithets can we come up with in the next few minutes? Yes, Dina. If I recall correctly, that's how Chris explained it. Terry, is that how you remember it? I'm most positive you were there when she was explaining it. Okay, this was back when I did my watching paint dry live all those months ago. Wow, that seems like it was forever ago. How do you know, Amanda? How do you know? What did you do that you know you're going to have a Coley short made about you tomorrow? And where's it going to be? TikTok or YouTube or both? We'll keep an eye out. He's here for you, Terry. Coco's here for you. He said he'd have been here sooner, but you know, he was eating his din din. Oh, baby. Did you get your dessert? Did you get your dessert? Huh? No, I didn't see anything new today. Oh, I figure I'm going to be getting all the heat tomorrow. Hi, meow, meow. What do you got to say? What? Huh? What? What do you got to say? Huh? Talk to me. Meow. What? What's up? Hmm? Is that right? Oh yeah, I saw him, Amanda. Nothing memorable. No, Chris doesn't make separate videos, just Coley does. Hey, what are you doing? You know, I don't mean to fat shame you, but you're starting to get pudge. Are you eating extra portions? Have you been eating extra portions? Huh? What? No? I think you have been. I think you have been. Yeah. I think you need to work on a treadmill a little. That's it. You got to get on the treadmill with me. Yes. No, you have to get on the treadmill with you. What? You have to get on the treadmill with me. She's not listening to me. I don't think she's listening to me. Did you hear me? Treadmill tomorrow, 9 a.m. They never listen to me. She's getting tail twitchingly angry with me over that. Is that right? Hmm? Oh, yeah. You heard Chikunko say that I abuse my cats, right? She thinks I abuse my cats. Don't they look abused? Don't they act abused? Isn't that right? So anyway, she's just trying to trigger me. She's she has a basket full of pasta al dente, and she's trying to throw up the different varieties, trying to find something that sticks that she could trigger me with. You would have to matter to me to find something that sticks. Enjoy the movie, Amanda. No, she's just trying to find something that since she's now, new buddies with since she's new buddies with the roach, help the roach try to find something that'll upset me. Like I says, watch for me on the dock. I'm the one with the bird. Maybe that'll be in plural. You never know. Maybe I'll be fishing, but I will have a camera. You never know. Huh. Did you just chop at me? Might as well do a little more shit stirring while I'm here, I think I need to make some more shit and get a bigger bowl. Or maybe I'll get my big giant pasta pot, sauce making pot. What do you think about that? I got a big 25-gallon pot. It's huge. I could bathe my grandbabies in it. Maybe I should get that pot out and fill it with shit. This kind of shit. And we could stir it that way. Wouldn't that be a hoot? I could use all my scraps. Terry, you coming up anytime soon?
Okay, I found this on the web for Are You Coming Up Anytime Soon? Check it out.
Siri, stop. Stupid iPad thought I was talking to it. We do have something else. I'm just waiting for Terry to get up here to start. Yeah, I got to start on the treadmill. See, I'm getting, these are only here when I sit down. When I stand up, they're not, this is not here when I stand up. And I don't like it. That's from eating too many Dynamita chips. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Y'all believe that, right? No, I'm not, I'm not thin. I'm not thin. I don't have problems with my weight, but I'm not thin. So, but anyway, yeah, we do have something else that we're gonna look at you. He's such a good pillow. He's great in the wintertime. He keeps my neck warm. We do have something else we were gonna watch, but like I said, I'm just waiting for Terry to get up here. Didn't think it would take this long. To Terry. She'll just be a minute. No, she did not leave because Coco. She's used to him. She's used to him. He's a fact of life on these lives. I can't do anything about it. It's like, you know what? He doesn't do this. He doesn't do this during the day or anything. He only does this when I'm on a live. And what I only do whenever I do lives, who does lives with me? I know I never did either. But the only time I do lives, 98% of the time, Terry's on live with me. So regular computer time, read the news, watch another YouTube or whatever, he doesn't come up. So, he's got a thing for Terry. I swear he does. So look at that little puddings though. But look at that little puddings. Look at that. Yes, she is. And he's a good boy. Aren't you? You a good boy? Yeah. Are you going to tail flick me now? So. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. What we got here is, this right here is the first ever video of Terry's where Chris, this is from when Chris joined the community. So we're going to go ahead and play it. And we're going to go ahead and play it. And We'll stop and talk about it here and there.
Tira deserved everything she got from me. My mother was dying of cancer. She posted a short in front of the Goodwill in Gainesville, Florida, that said, "Fuck my mother." If any of you all were dealing with what I was dealing with, and someone said that about your mother, you would have responded the same way.
Okay, so my question is this short still up?
No, conveniently, Tira Dirty deleted it to try to prove that I was the liar. But first of all, I have nothing to gain by lying. I am not a YouTube personality. I am a nobody in this whole YouTube community. Tira has everything to gain by deleting that video because people would see who she truly is if she were to have left it up. She got scared because she did not realize how close I was to her.
No, she realized.
No, she knows. So when was the just to get a timeline is all I'm trying to do. It's not I believe you. So let's leave it at that. There's a short somewhere that was deleted. Was the short made? There was a video that was live.
The short was made after she and I had words on her StreamYard.
Okay, so when you've been on panel twice with her, right? Am I wrong?
3 times.
3?
Yeah.
3 times. The
So was it
third time was to address her saying, "Fuck my mother," as my mother was dying.
Okay, so it was after the second one.
Yes, it was when she posted the video of "Fuck my mother" in front of the Goodwill on 13th Avenue in Gainesville, Florida.
Okay, Chris, give me a second here, okay? Hear me out.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I did not record the the chat, but this is if you go back to Terry's live, if you go back to this is the second live that Terry ever did. So if you want to go back and watch it, it'll be the second video, the second live, and it's about, well, you can figure out where it starts, but this will be the second live that Terry ever did.
You're in Roadhog's community, correct?
I just started to go over there, and the reason that I went over there was Mad Nutter. I will tell my story on any and every platform that I can, because
Can you hold on a second? Can I
certainly,
finish? Okay.
certainly. And I
Okay,
don't
so-
know how much shows on video. I got accused the last time of trying to show my hoo-ha. I don't know how this works, but I've been married for 25 years. I would never, ever try to show my hoo-ha. And when I went back and watched that video, yes, you can see me move my legs, but it definitely didn't look like I was trying to pull a Fatal Attraction move.
No, yeah, I understand that. But okay, so here's the thing.
And am
They
I
have-
speaking with Terry or B to you?
Terry.
You're with Terry right now.
Hey, can I speed this up a bit, guys? I don't know anything about the hoo-ha. I just know she stripped down and showed her tatas in a bra. You guys want me to speed this up a little bit, or is this speed okay for you guys? Hey, runs with scissors. This is the very first video from when Chris came into our community, and this was on Terry Lynn's live. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I recorded it already at I think at 1.5. I'm going to speed this up to 1.25. We'll see how it sounds.
Okay. I just want to make sure I know which ladies I'm addressing.
So hear me out. Roadhog's community has a bot in their Discord that tracks everything Tira does. So I guarantee you that if that short was out there, if that short was posted by Tira, one of them had it.
That would be wonderful.
If you can find out if one of them had
Well, I
it.
can say that Jugs and I do have a plan to bring me on panel to discuss this story.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, you're up here now. This is B. So you're up here now. So what do you want people? Okay, so you're telling us that this happened and how you felt about it. Understandably, if that happened, then that's how you feel about it. But what do you want that, I mean, do you think Tira's apologize? I mean, what do you think's going to happen down the road? Like, where's this going?
The only place that this is going is to put the truth out there about the kind of human being and the heart of Tira Nicole.
And I understand that, but I don't think it's going to do what you want it to do. And that's just, I mean,
it's not about what I want it to do.
But it is, because it's
no, it's not. It's simply for people to know the truth and to make their own decisions.
Nobody's going to feel the way you feel about your mother or that situation. I mean, it's your mom, it's your situation, it's your emotions and feelings and all. So no one's going to feel the way you feel about that situation.
No, but I can tell you this, somebody who said that to another human being, if they were my friend, they wouldn't be my friend any longer, because I would see the trueness and the realness of their heart. And I don't run with people like that.
Okay.
I don't swim in that fishbowl.
Okay, that's understandable.
And I think the people that support her deserve to know the truth and be allowed to form their own opinions
Okay, so
as to whether they want to continue to support someone who has such a black, evil heart that would say something like,
okay, sorry, I muted you because I just like to speak for a second. You're telling us there's a video out there. You want us to see it and hear it for our own, to make our own decision. We haven't seen it. So in order to
I want to be seen as not the crazy mad lady that everyone else got, because truly, if she would have stayed in Florida, she left the day I had my finger on top of her. If she would have stayed here, I promise you all, I don't care about her gang talk and she's going to beat the brakes off me. And blah.
Wait, the only live I witnessed you on, you were threatening her with your husband being the leader of a gang.
No, I was just making a fact that you don't disrespect a person like me.
You were, if you want to say gang, I heard you gang for your husband's situation.
Well, first of all, we're not a gang. We're a motorcycle club. There's a difference. We don't run around shooting up streets. We don't run around terrorizing people. If there's a target, Aries, come. I'm sorry, I have to call my puppy in. Aries, come. There's a huge difference between a motorcycle club and a gang.
Putting a target on someone by either gang or motorcycle club is...
I never threatened for my motorcycle club to come after her. They told me to handle it how I saw fit. Y'all don't understand. I'm like a Gemma Teller. Do you know who she is? Have any of y'all watched Sons of Anarchy?
No, I don't watch. No.
Okay, well, I'm a Gemma Teller.
I know who she is.
I am not the one. And I called her out on all her talk. I told her, and then she makes up like, oh, I want to fight her at 9 o'clock in the... No, I stated what time I would be and where I would be. The time and the place was up to her. I don't call the police. She used that as an excuse. No, she didn't want the rest of her teeth knocked out.
So what you want people to know? So you've told this chat, there are 27 people watching. You've been in every comment section that I have seen over the past month.
And I will stay there. I have that right.
Hold on. I am not telling you can't be, but you say, I want people to see that I'm not the crazy one, the wild one, the one. But,
I'm wild. But I'm not crazy.
What do you want? You're here, you're there. Which lane do you want to ride in? You're not
I'm here. I'm not. Look, I have stood in the same space that I have stood in since all this started. I'm a crazy bitch. I take medication. I'm certifiable. I am a crazy bitch. See all this? I'm a crazy bitch.
Yes, and you addressed that the second time you did a live with Tira.
Yep.
That sometimes your moods are off because of how you're feeling.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you found out on the 28th of June that your mother was dying of stage 4 cancer, and during the 1 week that my mother survived, someone said, fuck your mother, we're adults. She's the one who talks about the fact that we don't drag family into anything. Family and kids are off limits. So why is it okay for her to drag my family into it?
What we're trying to get across to you is that we have not seen this short that you're talking about.
Right, because as soon as I commented on it, she deleted it because she knew I was coming for her then. Not for fake, not for on panel, not just to fucking be pissed off and run my mouth. No, I was going to curb stomp her, put her in the hospital, and I did not give a damn about what felony charge I called.
Okay, that's okay. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. But
that's still how I feel. If I could put my hands on that grimy woman right now, y'all wouldn't have a friend to talk to except for through a wired shut jaw.
Okay. I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
She's a grifter. I've watched enough. She's a grifter. Excuse me?
Did you give to her? Because see, how I came.
Oh, I've never given anything to her other than my time. I'm not stupid.
You were in the chats for the longest time, like, hey, I'm in Gainesville, let's burn one.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah. I went on a panel. She was rude. She was extremely disrespectful. Who I am, like I said, I am a Gemma Teller. You do not talk disrespectfully to me if I'm not being disrespectful to you.
Okay.
And I was not being disrespectful to her.
In the third live you did with her when you were
not the very first one that started it all.
No, I know the very first one. I was supposed to be on panel, and you went up on panel. I remember that very clearly. The second
I had some heavy shit going on. I thought I was in a community and with a content creator that was supportive. I had just found
live. She was supportive during that live.
She was so disrespectful.
What?
So disrespectful.
Okay, so what I've done today, I believe it was, like, I made notes on it today. No, sorry, yesterday. I've found the streams, okay, and I can pinpoint exactly when you came on stage. I'll tag you in my community post. I'll put the timestamps up for you, and you can review those, because Tira was anything but disrespectful until the last live stream. Yeah, she was, because
No, the second live stream, I got put on mute. I got made fun of and not even allowed to. And you know what? I sat there and I took every last bit of it because I'm not a punk. I'm not a pussy. And like for her to sit there, when I say look for the girl who looks like Mindy. Okay, I didn't mean necessarily like my looks, but you all do have to admit, Mindy and I have very similar hair. You can obviously tell mine didn't just get done. Like this is my hair.
Yeah.
And so, yes, when I told her to look for the girl who looked like Mindy, this is what I was talking about.
Okay, well, Mindy took it a different way even.
Well, a lot of people took it a different way. And when I tried to explain what I meant, I was put on mute. If you go back to that live, you can see me doing this.
Yes.
Because I was trying to say, I'm talking about my hair.
Yes. Now, you were on Tira's channel, and Tira was upset because you came on there wanting to fight her when she didn't have a clue why.
And I explained it. I explained because she was so disrespectful the first time I came on pan.
But that's not true.
Was
If
it though?
I don't.
That's
I'm-
y'all's opinion.
Well, then that's your opinion, and just because you
You're
have
right.
this
And I'm
opinion-
allowed to be offended.
Okay, but what do you?
Okay, but you weren't at the
And
time.
if I
you were
want to
at-
punch the bitch in her eye because of
Then
it,
you
because
get
of
on
how
a plane
close she
and go
is
to
to me,
Chicago,
that's
because
my
you're not gonna
right.
get it on YouTube. You're not going to touch her. So I don't understand what.
Honey, I lived in the same city, and with the people I know, do you know how long it took me to
Again,
find
you're
her?
threatening. You're threatening again, and I don't know why you do this. You've done this several times. You say, no, I'm not. It's just, it is. It's a threat.
How is speaking facts making a threat?
Okay. You do
No,
what you're
it's
gonna do.
no. I'm asking you to explain that to
You
me,
have
honestly.
people finding her. You're in a motorcycle club. There's a target. The words you are using are not okay.
I don't think I ever used the word target. That's
Okay,
the
well,
place
you're
you
not
shop
gonna-
at.
Target was exactly the word you used. I didn't make that one up. That came
Oh,
from
well, you are correct. Earlier in the chat, I did use the word target. And a target can be a lot of things.
Exactly. So I'm trying to inform you that some of the things you are saying come off as total threats. If that's what you intend them to be, then go for it and you do whatever you got to do with that.
Oh, no, I don't intend for them to be threats. I don't threaten. I'm not a person who
Not a threat is
threatens.
a promise, right?
No,
I'll be right
I
back.
speak facts. If I tell
Hang on. B, I'll be right back, okay?
somebody they're going to get their ass beat by me, that is not a threat. That is
So now-
something that I will do everything that I can to make sure that that happens.
And now, okay, so you're gonna go to Chicago and make this happen?
Not at this point, but honey, if you knew the club that I run with, don't you know that Chicago was where the
No, again, and I don't. You're missing. You're.
I
saying
don't have to go to Chicago to have her touched.
So now you have a hit on her. On your
No,
target?
no.
Listen to what you're saying.
I said I don't have to go to Chicago to have her touched.
By who?
I never said I was going to have her
Then who
touched.
is going to touch her?
Look, what she's going through now is enough.
So then what is the point? Let her suffer and waller in the streets of Chicago. What is the point? We hear you. We've heard what your complaint is. And whether it was.
I just don't see how that y'all can be a cheerleader and a supporter for a woman like her.
Okay, so.
As a woman myself, and as long as I have the right to comment, you
Okay,
always
but
be
then
Tira's
what-
cheerleader.
I'm not a cheerleader. I am the first. to
Yes,
call
you
her
are,
out.
honey. You go so hard for Tira.
I do. This is
Is
B.
this Terry or B?
No, this is B.
B, I apologize for saying that. You are not
And-
Tira's cheerleader. I apologize
I
for that.
am Kira's friend, so I'm not going to
Stand
deny
back.
anything or make it less than what it is. But I
And
don't.
how, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How does a friendship work when you've never met a person? You really only deal with them the majority of the time online.
No, I
like-
deal with your offline too.
Oh, so you deal with a crack smoking drug addict, meth
Yes.
head?
Yes, I do. That's right. Because I'm deeming her a crack addict, drugs.
I just got to say, there is so much crazy going on in here. It's unreal, the amount of crazy that's going on in there.
Smoking meth head. Yes, me.
She
that's me.
admitted to smoking it. That's not my fault.
Tried it.
You've never done a drug?
I smoke weed. My
You've
drug
never-
days are long done and over
Hold
with,
up,
but I
hold
have a
up.
medical prescription for mine.
Hold up.
So,
You just said your drug days are long over with. So there
Yep.
were drug days in the past.
of course there were. We've all partied. I've never been an addict.
Who said she's an addict? Who said
Well-
she's an addict?
Her teeth, her choice in
no.
lifestyle, the fact that she's always on the internet. No, she doesn't beg for money, but she implies all the time. Oh, I had $600 stolen off my cash out. Oh, this happened to. I have
But
never
you know what,
seen.
Chris? But you know what, Chris? Even though she had that money stolen, she never asked any of us for a cent.
Of course she didn't. All she had to do was come online and sing her pity song about her money being stolen, and y'all just replaced it all.
I'm in
You're
Canada.
not
I
listening.
don't
You have
have
an
anything.
agenda. You have an agenda and you're not listening. Go ahead, Terry.
I have never sent Tira a dime. I'm in Canada. Cash App doesn't work here, and Tira doesn't have PayPal. I've never sent her a dime.
I never said that you did.
Well, no, but you're implying that her supporters all she
They
has to
do. They do.
Hold on. You did say you replaced it. Who you're talking to?
You meaning blanket terms, Tira supporters. I'm not a Yankee, so I don't use the word use. Those are sheep.
Sorry.
Use are female sheep. It is not multiple people. That would be you all.
Can you see the chat? Chris,
Excuse me?
can you
So
see
in
the
the chat,
chat?
I don't think so. In the chat, there's a comment. My teeth are messed up worse than Tira's, and I never did drugs. You have no idea why her teeth are the way they are.
Bad oral hygiene, bad personal hygiene. There's only a couple of things that lead to really bad teeth like that.
No. Genetics play a part in your teeth also. Don't.
You're
it's not-
correct about that, but when
not-
you go for early dental care, a dentist can take care of that. And it doesn't cost that much money when you notice that things are going awry and you start to go to the dentist.
I'm sorry, Jelly Beans. That's not okay. You're right.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's, you have one thing out there that people see in this world. And unfortunately, yeah, a lot of people are judged by it. Fix your grill.
You can't. She's homeless. Where's she gonna get the money for a dentist?
Yeah.
Well, she has probably had messed up teeth before. She was homeless when she worked for the state, who should have provided her
Wait.
insurance.
Just a couple days ago, she bragged about that free dental care she has on her insurance. Just wanted to point that out. And she also said she never brushed her teeth. That's why they're so bad. Just want to point that out. One of those gold nuggets I heard.
To have that stuff done. She claims she worked for the state or for the county, and that's how she got temporary disability.
Where did she write that she? Where did she speak that she worked for the state or the county?
Listen, honey, I cannot give you time, dates, and days of
never
every
been-
video Tira has posted. But somebody called her out for getting disability. She claims she either worked for the county or for the state.
No,
She had a really good
you're wrong.
corporate job. So with corporate jobs comes health benefits and dental benefits. So why not get your teeth fixed then?
In here, Julie. No, she's never claimed to work for the state or the county.
Yes, she has.
No.
Because she went into the mental hospital and couldn't work because of agoraphobia. So she got temporary disability.
She's never said she had agoraphobia.
Oh my God, yes, she has.
Where?
Yeah, she has be.
Agoraphobia?
She has said so much shit. And like I said, I don't keep a notepad and a pen right next to me for like Tira dates and times. I guess with you ladies, that's what you have to do because that's what y'all do.
Almost, but not quite.
But I have far better things to do with my day.
What do you do with your day? Please tell us.
What do I do? Okay, look, I'll turn.
Very interesting comment considering last night we were asked what we do because someone thinks that all we do is spend our time watching them, which we don't. Just thought I'd point that out.
This camera around, I'll show you. Do you see this little Rottweiler right here? I take care of him. Do you see this Rottweiler right here? I take care of him. I keep a house. I cook for a husband. I take care of several grown men who are unmarried. I do laundry all day for huge amounts of. You have no idea what my life entails.
Exactly, and you have no idea what our life entails. So to sit there and put out a whole story about our life and we sit around and just talk about Tira all day, that's not okay either.
Well, obviously, y'all have timestamps and dates of everything she does and every move she makes.
No,
So,
Chris, can I get a second?
sure.
Okay, it's Terry Lynn. So it bothered me that you had commented about wanting to come on my panel and tell the truth. And I did tell you that if I thought you would be respectful, I would have you up. Okay, so I'm giving you that courtesy right now. So if you could just tone it down a little bit.
I do
Appreciate it.
apologize. I do have a tendency to get a little loud when I get worked up. So for that, I do apologize. And I will definitely try to reel things back in for you.
Okay, no problem. So what I did was I went back to the streams that I know you've been on, and I got the timestamps so that you could review them and show us where the disrespect happened. I don't have all day. I have 2 kids. Okay, I have a husband. I have 3 dogs. You know, like I have a life. I have a family. I'm not on here all day talking about Tira. I did take the time though to find the streams for you, and I was going to post them and tag you in them so that you could show us, or sorry, not us, me, where Tira was disrespectful.
Okay.
Okay, I mean I can do that for you. I can
That's
post
very
them and
fair.
tag you. Okay, but I haven't seen the short, and that's the key piece right there is that short.
Right, it is. And that's what's got me so fumed under my ass is because she claims she deletes nothing. But then it has been proven that she does delete things.
When it comes to her community posts, yes,
Yes,
she's
I know
always
she
done that.
deletes her, but it has been proven that she deletes videos. Like I said, this was a short. It was made in front of a Goodwill on 13th Avenue in Gainesville, Florida. Now, if I had not seen that, what do I have? Can you explain this to me? By me lying about that short, having an exact location of where she was standing, what is it? Does anyone at all think that I have to gain by telling a lie. Tira is a nothing and a nobody in my life. It's not like I have fame, fortune, anything to gain by lying about it.
Okay. But
Would you
know what?
agree or would you not agree?
Sure, if that's your opinion.
Tira has consumed a lot of your thoughts, though, apparently, because you have thought of
When
this has been going on
somebody says that during the week that your mother is dying, of course it consumes a lot of your thoughts,
Okay.
especially when it's a pussy. I apologize, that was disrespectful. When it's a punk person who claims to be so gangster. I'm 10 years older than her.
Okay.
And I was ready to go handle business. I
Okay.
stand on business.
And that opportunity is gone for the moment. She's in a different state. So you would benefit to move forward and leave her in the
You're
parking spot.
probably right, but I have a mental disorder called BPD. Do you know what that is?
I do.
Bipolar,
No, it is not bipolar.
borderline personality.
Correct.
Okay.
So if anybody who knows anything about borderline personality, Tara, flip that switch. And my focus will be on her until
what?
something switches that switch off.
How about you go talk to your doctor?
I fucking have. I go to my therapist every week.
Okay, but you just said until something flips that switch. So I just offered you. This is not healthy for you either way.
Yeah, how
You're,
can we help?
you're right. It's not healthy for me.
Okay, so what would you like us to do? Is there some way we can help you flip that?
Take a deep look at the kind of person.
Okay,
Why? What in the name of God would I have to stand to lie and say what she said about my mother?
okay, Chris, hang on, please.
Why? Why would I lie about that?
I'm not saying that you lied.
I can appreciate where she had said, Tara gets under your skin, because Tara has a way of, with her ways, she just hits people. And gets to you in just that right way. Let's do a little quick catch up here. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen, wondering why my comments aren't coming up. Yeah, I would agree. But runs with scissors. This video is like a year and a half old at least. So she may have one by now. We don't know. Hey, Lizzie. Welcome in.
No, but everybody, I need a short for proof. I need a this for proof. Why can't people be taken at their word until they're proven to be otherwise? Tira has been proven to be a liar.
Terry backtracked and said, okay, what can we do for you today? What can we do to help you today? And all I can gather is you wanted to say, fuck Tira and throw her to the wolves. Is that the only thing that's going to satisfy you in this situation?
Oh, I'd love to see the wolves eat her.
I can't with you. I've tried to meet you on your level. I've tried to explain rationale to you. I've tried to, this is not healthy for you in any way. So I don't know how to, other than you just wanting to rant and rave, I have no idea what to do to make things better for you.
Okay,
Okay, could you deliver a message to Miss Tira from me, please?
Sure.
And let me know what she has to say.
you're talking to B, by the way. Okay.
Well, I know you both speak with her, so at this point,
I do.
I-
Go ahead.
okay, well, B, deliver a message to me to her from me.
Okay, let me take notes. I'm ready.
Let her know she picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille.
Oh God, I'm sorry, Terry. I'm not trying to laugh. It's just like I can't get anywhere to where I can help you. I just can't. I'll
Just let her know that she broke a woman that was virtually unbreakable.
ma'am.
Listen, no, I'm serious. This is what you can tell her.
You
She
went through
broke a
trauma.
woman that was virtually unbreakable.
Oh,
And
Oh.
she's glad that I could not get my hands on her. And you know what else? I'm glad I couldn't get my hands on her
Right.
because I can't tell you what I would have done to her.
And what it would have done to you. So I mean, it's
No, I have a brand new grandson.
Yes,
If
you would've
I
used
would have
that.
gotten my hands on her, I would have made the choice to ruin my own life because my anger for her is that at that level. And that's not a threat. That's just me confessing open honesty.
okay.
Right.
And
And
what
it would
can
have
we
been
do?
stupid. But you
And-
can let her know that she broke somebody.
Oh, is this
During-
I have a pick a fine time to leave me, Lucille. So now she broke somebody.
No, I was being sarcastic and being an asshole when I said you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille.
Yeah, we caught it.
So
It was
excuse
funny.
me, I apologize for that.
It's okay.
But during the most vulnerable time in my life, She attacked my mother, who had done absolutely nothing to her while she was laying on her deathbed. And I hope she likes the person that whenever she has a mirror to look into, likes who she sees. And I hope she sleeps well at night.
Okay. I mean, is there anything you need from, I don't know, I'm kind of speechless. You need help. Like, I get that you're upset. You went through a trauma. But I don't think that I agree with B. It's not healthy for you to hold on to all of this anger for your own well-being.
I agree with B.
Yeah. So, I mean, what would you like us to do? Not talk to her?
No, I can't tell anybody who to talk to. I'm not one of those girls who plays you can't be her friend if you're, you know.
Yeah.
I would like for everybody to be fully aware
Okay.
of exactly the person that they choose to support.
Okay.
Because at any point in time, she can turn on you all.
Okay,
Just
wait,
as
so
quickly.
hold on. If Tira turned on me right now, right here today, I shut off the internet. I shut my channel. I'm not saying I'm gonna shut off and go away, but I shut off the internet and I go in there and I lay next to my husband in the bed and pet my dogs and
That was an interesting comment about turning.
get up and do the breakfast thing in the morning. And I keep going with life. I'm not stuck. on
And I
Tira
was
because know
fine. And I was fine until she made the short about fuck my mother.
Okay.
All I wanted to do was fight her. Her chicken shit ass wouldn't show up. Okay, big deal.
We just determined that you fighting her could have been a horrible thing for you. To
No,
not be able to
after
understand.
she said fuck my mother. When I first challenged her, I was just gonna fucking sling her around a little bit to prove to her she's not the only gangster bitch out there. But then she made the short about fuck my mother. And that's when all I saw was red and the BPD switch was flipped.
Does anybody know where this short is? Just out of curiosity. Has anybody seen it?
Okay.
And
So,
that's when it would have not been good for me to have gotten my hands on her.
You're gonna
Chris, give us a second. Okay. So, you were talking about, collecting timestamps and all of that. Okay. You're in Roadhog's community. Okay. He's got several people, such as Jugs.
And I will speak with her about looking for that short.
Okay.
Trust and believe. I have not forgotten what you said about that.
I'm willing to
So
take
what
you
I'm
at your
saying-
word, though. I mean, I'm not speaking for Terry, but I'm willing to take you at your word right here, right now. I don't know for a fact. I'm just saying I will take you at your word that Tira did this short, said these words, and deleted that short. I don't know why she did it. I don't know why she, I can't say anything what goes through Tira's mind, but I'm willing to take you at your word. But how do we move past that moment today?
Okay, Stina, so there actually was a video where she said that. So that is in fact was a video. Okay. Okay.
Because this is not healthy for you.
I want to know if you think that that's okay for somebody to say.
I had a family member say something similar to that when my mother was in
Recently,
stage 4
Melissa.
cancer, dying in the hospital. So I get where your feelings are, but I'm not living in that moment. I'm not going to stay
Not
there.
okay. And how long ago did your mother pass?
Yes.
No remaining evidence.
4 years.
Okay, I've just hit the 2-month mark.
Okay. But maybe you should heal faster than I did then. I'm not trying to negate that you're feeling this. I think
Honey,
need
you
help.
can't tell anybody how to heal and what right they have to how long they're breathing.
No, you can't.
No, and that's not what I'm saying. But for
Don't tell me to heal faster than you. You have no idea the
Oh,
shit that my
Lord.
mother
You
and
are
I have been through
what I-
together.
Okay, you think it was a video like that, not realizing that she was talking to somebody that was unstable and in a crisis mode? You think it was that type of video in that circumstance? Gotcha. Okay. I can understand that. So it wasn't an intentional cold callous thing. Gotcha.
My mother and I were shot by my biological father.
No. Do not twist what I said. I did not say anything for you to get that way. I did not. So don't twist what I said, that I said you need to do something. I said it would be healthy for you. Do something better than what I did. Do something better than the next person. That's what I said. I didn't say you need to do something and get over this shit. I didn't do that to you. So don't even try. I'm sorry, Terry. I will mute and you speak.
You said that I needed to heal faster than you.
No, I said, then maybe. You said, you talk over people first and foremost. So go back when this is over and listen to it. And you were talking over me and I was talking to you and I was trying to say, learn from my mistakes, learn from other people. If you have a therapist that you're talking to, try to get past this is what I'm saying. You have a grandchild, you have the dogs, you have your husband and the people to care for. This is internet beef with a woman that's in Chicago now. She's not even across the town from you. And in what world? She's not even a friend or family member to you. I understand it hurts. I'm not taking away whatever pain you feel. It hurts you.
But look at what you have. Look at what you have, Chris, and what Tira doesn't have.
That's why I said I would never have anybody in Chicago do a thing, because Tira is suffering enough for what she's done.
Okay, we can agree. Tira is suffering. And I guess, is that good enough for you, or is there more revenge that you'd like to get?
I don't want revenge.
Okay.
I want people to know who they are supporting.
Okay.
And the kind of thing, she doesn't want people talking about her and her family. Why would she think that it was okay to talk about other people's families?
How did she know? No. Okay. You went on her panel. The first panel I saw, Mindy was up there, and you went up there and you started talking about your mom. And she was like, well, how does your mom relate to this conversation? And you,
Lizzie, I saw your question, and there's a vetting process here for mods. You practically have to assure me that I get your firstborn and all your grandchildren, your puppies and your kittens. I'm not kidding. It's a huge thing to be a mod here. I charge for mods here. They have to pay me. That's no joke. But I appreciate that. I'm honored that you asked to be a mod here. I really am.
you kept talking about your mom, and she listened to you, and she afforded you that time, and she was like, okay, but how does this relate to what we're talking about? Let's stay on track with what we're talking about. And you kept bringing your mother, and she would have never known anything about your mother, said anything about your mother. And not saying that it's right for her to say that and why, I don't know what happened, but you brought your mother to the party. She didn't ask anything about your mom or go just straight for your mother. She didn't do that.
You are correct. But part of what I was dealing with and going through had to do with my mother. So if I'm looking for a support system through what I'm going through, and it has to do with my mother's death, then why wouldn't I bring that subject up?
Well, first of all, you're bringing it up in all the wrong places, because social media is not a place to get any type of support or grief counseling.
I wasn't looking for grief counseling, and if it's nowhere to get support, why does Kira have all the support she has? Why do all these content creators? The internet, social media is the perfect place to get support.
Okay, I mean, I guess it depends on the experiences you have.
Okay, so Tira,
this is the very first time I've ever had a negative experience on social media.
Well, what about like the whole Mindy thing?
What about Mindy? Mindy got drug into something. I was muted. Tira twisted a lot of my words. Mindy and I have spoken since then, and Mindy and I are perfectly fine.
Chris, let's go back to before you were even on panel. Okay, with Tira. For some reason, Mindy had blocked you, and you were asking Tira in Tira's chat to get Mindy to unblock.
First of all, Mindy did not block.
And it is still going on.
Do you know who blocked me?
Who blocked you?
Nicole blocked me because I said something to Nicole in her live about Nicole that Nicole did not like. So she blocked me from her and from Mindy, which in my opinion is a very juvenile thing to do. If you want to block me from your own channel, that's fine. But Mindy should have been allowed to make a decision over whether I was blocked from hers. Even Nicole and I have worked that situation out.
Okay.
So the only person that I've had any sort of beef with that I was willing to work this out with Tira. I was willing to come with the apology first. And then there was the video. Would you ever apologize to anybody who said something like that about your mother on her deathbed? As I'm literally sitting on the floor next to her before we could get her into hospice, watching her die and moan and groan and be in horrific amounts of pain.
I thought she was in hospice at that time.
We got her discharged with a diagnosis on June 28th. The weekend, I could not get her into her primary care doctor. On Monday, we had a video visit with her primary care doctor. She was put into hospice on Wednesday, July the 3rd, and passed away Friday, July the 5th. I took care of my mother Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and until hospice transport got here on Wednesday.
Okay.
And as I'm literally watching my mother die with nothing, we're talking minimal pain medication. Wow. Somebody's going to say something like that. I'm sorry.
Why were you not ordering pain medication? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
We picked up the blue morphine from the hospital pharmacy. They gave her enough of it to last her visit to the primary care doctor. Primary care doctor called it in. And because of the area and the drug problems that we have in my area, none of the pharmacies I have worked that situation out.
Okay.
So
I
the
just wanted to
only
know.
person that I've had any sort of beef with that I was willing to work this out with Tira. I was willing to come with the apology first. And then there was the video. Would you ever apologize to anybody who said something like that about your mother on her deathbed? As I'm literally sitting on the floor next to her before we could get her into hospice, watching her die and moan and groan and be in horrific amounts of pain.
I thought she was in hospice at that time.
We got her discharged with a diagnosis on June 28th. The weekend, I could not get her into her primary care doctor. On Monday, we had a video visit with her primary care doctor. She was put into hospice on Wednesday, July the 3rd, and passed away Friday, July the 5th. I took care of my mother Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and until hospice transport got here on Wednesday.
Okay.
And as I'm literally watching my mother die with nothing, we're talking minimal pain medication.
Why?
Somebody's going to say something like that.
If
I'm
she was on
sorry.
hospice, why were you not ordering pain medication? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
We picked up the blue morphine from the hospital pharmacy. They gave her enough of it to last her visit to the primary care doctor. Primary care doctor called it in, and because of the area and the drug problems that we have in my area, none of the
Then take her to the
pharmacies.
hospital and get them. I don't understand why. I mean, I get what you're saying. I understand areas are in that the medicine is hard to get in.
So
certain
yes,
areas.
I had to go back into the hospital at Gainesville to pick up more morphine medication. But at that point, it was only the blue morphine. My mother was 5 foot tall and 82 pounds. I could only give her 2.5 milligrams of it at a time. Otherwise, that would have killed her. And then I would have gone to prison for assisted suicide.
That doesn't happen on hospice, but I understand what you're saying.
No, but that's how it had to happen until we got her to hospice.
I thought never mind. Your story. I'm sorry, but and I know it's stressful for you, but I could have sworn, and this is just that somebody else said in the chat that it seemed like you had said that she had passed 2 years before, one time.
No, my father passed 2 years ago.
Okay, so that was a confusion in part of the story, and then another one is that you just said you brought her home on hospice, and so when
No, we brought her home from the hospital. She was in University of North Florida for 1 week. They thought she had a kidney infection. They went to
pain and have not come to terms with her loss, and that's okay. But
What am I stopping? Runs with Scissors, do you want to come up here? You want to help narrate here? You're welcome to come up here and help narrate. I'll drop the link for you. Look at that little kid in puddings. Oh, there's more that gets said here. Just wait. Runs with Scissors, would you like to come up and add some commentary? If the link's not showing up in the chat, I'll drop it again. I thought I pinned it. That's always been my experience with hospice. Oh, okay. Okay. Stina, are you still driving? No, that's always been my experience with hospice. The idea is you keep somebody as comfortable as possible, because that's the end of life experience there. The idea is you keep them as comfortable as possible, whatever it takes, basically. So I'm going to continue. Is the link still showing up in the chat? Let me put the link up there again, because I don't see the link anymore. So I'm going to put it up there again, and let me start up again. You guys
I've definitely come to terms with
oh,
it.
Lord, you haven't.
Oh my Jesus Christ, I will look at her goddamn camper every day that she lived in and know she's not there. I have definitely come to terms of the loss of my mother.
No, you
What I
haven't.
haven't come to terms with is somebody saying fuck my mother and somebody questioning every fucking thing I have to say about I brought her home from the hospital. Oh no, now she said hospice. No, the fuck I didn't.
What? She's on morphine for the. Oh, stop. You said
I
hospice.
asked.
I'm
I
not-
asked. I asked, I said, I thought she was in hospice.
No,
Didn't say-
we took her to the hospital Sunday. I cannot remember the date, but it was Sunday before Friday, June 28th. We got her out of the hospital. They discharged her with a diagnosis from the hospital on Friday, June 28th, with a prescription for liquid morphine, which is blue. A typical standard dose is 5 milligrams. My mother was 5 foot tall and weighed 82 pounds, so I could only give her 2.5 milligrams. Otherwise, it would have killed her, and I would have
Not
been
more
in
than-
big trouble.
I can't, you know, she's not, you argue no matter if we say you're right, you argue if we say you're wrong, you argue if we say you're suffering.
You know, I want to say during that time, she was also in crisis with what, you know, her mental state. She was also in crisis. So her comprehension was not the best at what it is. So, you know, Nina, you're saying her statement's untrue, but also, I don't think it's unfair to take into consideration what her level of comprehension was, considering her state of mind. Did that make sense the way I said that?
From the loss of your mother, you say you come to terms with it. It doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter what we do. Nothing's going to make you happy or make you comfortable in life.
But you're not telling that you're saying things that aren't true. Somebody said I got her out of hospice. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Of course I'm going to argue and clear that up.
That's something to argue with people on the internet about. That is truly something I would fight to.
No, because all of them are right here in this chat. Because you just said someone claimed you got her out of hospice.
No.
I'm
No.
sure they're working around somewhere.
My assumption was that she was on hospice. You took her home to.
No,
that
we
was
did not
my.
know she was sick. She had a stroke. She had
Liquid
open.
morphine? Oh, come on. Come on.
Excuse
You
me.
knew she
What?
had
Hold on.
stage
What?
4
Hold on.
cancer.
Reverse back. What? Reverse back. What did you say about morphine?
You said she had stage 4 cancer and they gave her morphine. You know. Oh, never mind.
I know what. I know I gave her medication from a fucking
No,
bottle that was blue.
That's a dire situation. If they give you liquid morphine, that means she can't swallow. There's all kinds of. I've been through this. I have been through this.
Oh
So
my
you-
Jesus God, she did not go fully unconscious until she went
I
into
never
fucking
said she
hospital.
went unconscious. Did I say anywhere that this woman went unconscious? Did I say that? Did I say
And
she
yes,
went
so
unconscious?
giving her 2.5 milligrams of liquid morphine was about a 15-minute process.
That is.
Don't fucking tell me I did it.
I believe you did it. I believe you did it. You did it.
I did it. I know what the fuck I did, and I know how much I gave my mother, and I know what I had to do from the time they released her from the hospital until the time they picked her up to go to hospice.
Okay,
And
Chris,
how dare you sit here and tell me
You
what I
just said
did
to go
or
to
didn't do?
hospice again. You said hospice. You did. I didn't say that. You did. You did.
Oh, God, yeah, I said do you know the difference between the word hospital and
You said
hospice?
hospice.
Chris. Okay, Chris, I muted you. Can you please listen to me for a second? I asked you to tone it down a bit. I'm allowing you time on my stream. Please be more respectful. Okay, you need to let others chat as well. Okay, go ahead, B. Sorry.
The defendant was remorseful. Judge Bissett sentenced the defendant to 17 years in prison, plus 10 days.
I'm going to mute and let you try to. She has said that word. I'm not going to be. She's went around in a circle several times. I am trying to come to some level of understanding with her that she can feel comfortable in this world. That some woman on the internet is not the end all be all to her life situation. So I'm taking a step for a minute, and that's all I can do.
The man during the COVID-19 pandemic by Chief Judge Joseph M. Getty. Police asked him to leave.
Chris, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm tired of being lied about. Everybody says, "Oh, she said hospice." You continue. You or B, one of the two of you, continue to say you said
You were
hospice,
speaking to B. You were speaking to B. Okay.
and I
maybe
never said the word hospice. I said they discharged her from the hospital.
okay. I mean, is it possible that you misspoke? I don't know.
Probably not. I tend to know what I mean. They discharged her from the hospital. Let me say that again clearly. They discharged her from the hospital on June the 28th of 2024 with an aggressive stage 4 metastatic renal cancer,
Okay.
and said, "Figure out what you're going to do with her."
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
We get her to a video visit with her primary care on Monday. He worked for 2 days to get hospice involved on Wednesday. So from Friday from Friday the 28th until Wednesday, July the 3rd, I took care of my mother. I'm the one who administered her blue 2.5 milligrams of morphine that supposedly she couldn't swallow. She was in and out of coherency. She never lost consciousness until she went into hospice. And they asked me what she wanted. I explained to them what she would have done if she would have been strong enough. The nurse said, "Well, I'm very liberal with my drugs," and my mother never woke up again. She refused for months to go to the doctor. She knew something was wrong with her. She worked for a pharmaceutical company. She did drug research on HR2 negative cancer drugs. She was a doctor before she went into research. I'm not a medical idiot. So for someone to sit there and laugh at me and tell me what is and isn't possible, no, that's not okay.
Okay, well, I mean, I still have my mom, so I don't know what it's like.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
But when you were speaking to B has lost her mom. So she has some experience in that type of loss. You know what I'm saying?
I do. And where I was saying 2 years ago, my mother had open heart surgery 2 years ago.
Yes, I know. And if I could have gotten, if I could have gotten in, a word or two. Yes, I do remember that part. It was.
She had a stroke this past November.
Yeah,
We
okay,
thought
so
the stroke was about her heart. The stroke was all about her cancer, and they didn't catch it.
Yes, but what she was talking about your mom, you having said your mom passed away 2 years ago, that's incorrect. You had said your mom had heart complications 2 years before she passed, correct?
No, she had full-blown open heart surgery. She had an ablation. She had a mitral valve. She had her valve replaced, and she had a hole that was in her heart sewn shut.
Okay, that part I do remember. Okay.
My father died almost 8 months previous to her having her surgery from 100% lat occlusion. And this would be my stepfather, but he raised me. He was my dad. My biological father was the 6th man in the United States to receive an organ donation. He received it from his brother. He was on steroids for anti-rejection. He shot my mother and I when I was 8 years old and then blew his brains out in front of us. Yes.
Okay.
Research it. It happened December 13th, 1979 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
I don't need to research it. I'm sorry that happened. I can't imagine.
My mom met a wonderful man when I was 12. He was a police officer, and he's the man that I was fortunate enough to get a second chance to have a real dad who loved me.
Okay.
So that tore my world apart when I lost him, and I lost him 10 minutes after I told him I loved him. I lived 2 hours away from my parents at the time. 8 months after that, we find out my mom has to have open heart surgery ASAP.
I feel like you need someone to talk to talk all of this out with.
And I see a therapist, Terry.
Okay, and
I see a psychiatrist.
Okay, and provided you're respectful, I will gladly have you on again, and whenever you need to talk. But as far as what's going on between you and Tira,
that's a dead issue. I've said everything I need to say where she's concerned. I've given B the message that I would like for Tira to get. If she gets it, she does. If she responds, that's great. If she doesn't, that's great. Okay.
So, yeah.
My only intention with Tira is for people to understand who she truly is. Behind this facade of, hey, you beautiful bitches. No, she is not a nice human being.
Okay, that's your opinion. Other people have their opinions.
And like I said, maybe now with what I've been able to say, and for
We sure do.
people to hear my truth about what happened without me looking like some kind of crazy psycho lady, because at the time I was, and obviously I do have mental health issues. I don't hide that from anyone.
Okay.
No reason to.
Tira has mental health issues too, so maybe that's not going to work between the two issues.
Well, Tira obviously doesn't want to do anything about her mental health issues, and that's her choice.
She does. She takes medication for them.
Who pays for that for her?
I don't know. I'm in Canada.
I mean, she can't get her teeth fixed. Who's paying for her meds? Because they're not cheap.
I don't know. I'm in Canada.
I'm going to turn my camera off for just 1 second. I have to use the restroom, and I don't want to be accused of trying to flash my crotch.
No, that's okay.
And then I'll come back with, I'll still have my mic on, but I'll turn my camera off.
Okay, I'm going to mute you while you go pee. Okay.
I have no intentions of arguing with her. I'm not trying to make anything worse. I am trying to help, but I just feel like it's not going to happen. I will deliver the message that she's hurt. She's hurt by Tira. That's the most I can get across to anybody or anything, but I don't think that.
The thing is, I don't think she realizes that in the community, that is the anti-Tira community, they have all the screenshots, all the clips of everything Tira has ever done. And that's why I'm saying, well, we haven't seen it, so see if you can get it and show it. You know what I mean?
I'm willing to take her at face value that it happened. I'm not even, what's the sense in, I get what you're saying, because we want proofs, I get it. But at this point, I don't think, if we proved it wrong and it didn't exist, or it's right and it's right there in front of our face, I don't see what difference that's going to, the whole, how it's going to change a whole lot, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, we can support you.
I think that's part of it. I'm sorry, I don't want to talk over you, but I think that's what people miss, is that just because we support Tira, and by support, we watch her content and we say, hey, don't die tonight on the streets, that's our support. But just because we support Tira does not mean we can't support you, Chris, if you're, someone that we want to support, or anybody for that matter. So I don't understand. I don't think you understand that we can support more than one person and not be wrong for doing it either way. So I'm sorry, Terry, go ahead.
Yeah, we can support you, but you can't force our hand to not support someone else. Do you know what I mean?
Like I said, I'm not trying to force anyone's hand. I want the truth of the kind of human that you all are as women. And are you okay with
I
that?
love her.
That's more what my issue is are you all as women okay with other women who say and treat other women that way?
Okay, but here's the thing. That's where you're putting us into a position of we have to pick. We either
No, I'm not asking you to pick. I'm just asking you, is it okay?
no, it's absolutely not. It's not
And
okay.
Jess
If
has
she said
just
that
now
about your
come
mother,
up with the
no,
idea that she's going to put her
110%
stuff
wrong.
behind a
Okay,
$500
that's
paywall.
all I wanted to. That's all I wanted to know. Is it okay?
She told
Because
everyone
it
she's going to
seemed
start a
very
level
much
that's
like it was
$199
just
and start
okay that
shoving
she
her
did this
material
with
behind it. Where do
everybody
you think
who
she got
is
that
a
idea?
Tira's supporter.
What an idiot.
No, this is the first time I'm
Also,
even hearing about this short.
There is a controversy about a
Oh, I
fundraiser. that
posted
she
about
did.
it
I
in
think
her
I went through
comments
this a little
several
bit
times
yesterday with the
until
Charlie Kirk
she did not want anyone
thing.
to
She
know
made
about it any
sweatshirts,
longer
she
and
said
blocked
was
me
gonna
from her
donate
comments.
them, the
I don't think she
proceeds
didn't
to a
want this.
veterans
She doesn't really care much
agency
what people
in
know
where
what
she
she's done.
lives.
I don't think that was it.
Well,
I think
a
that
couple
she's just
people
tired.
reached
She
out
moves
to
on.
them.
She gets tired of something, she moves on. And I
No,
don't
she
think
can pick
One
on
said
people and
we've
bully
never
people
heard of
and be
this.
mean
We
to
don't know
people
what
and
you're
say
talking
whatever she
about.
wants
I
online
reached
and
out
take
to the
zero
music director, says
consequences.
we don't disclose who our donors are, so we're not going to give you any
don't want support.
information.
You don't want people to have a
Valhalla
sympathy
has
or
been
empathy for
looking
you.
into
You
it.
want
He's
to
a
argue
vet,
with
as
absolutely
you all know.
everything
So
that
of
is
course
everything.
this
I don't see
is
how a
something that
discussion
would
is an
interest him.
argument. I think
He's
that
been looking
you
into it.
are
He
just
contacted Jess personally.
unwilling
She claimed she was
to
going to send
bend
him
your
receipts.
opinion
She
of her.
even said she was going to send him a
Okay,
screenshot
he
of
has
her
been with
bank
Tira
account
since
to
probably
show
the
that the
beginning of the
$700
channel.
or so
And
dollars had
she's an
been
evil woman.
But that's not B's opinion. You can't force that on her.
And
You know what-
that's okay if B chooses not to support me because I don't want to be supported by a woman who can't say that it is wrong to do that to other people.
But hang on, she didn't say that it's not wrong.
I did not say this is not wrong. Tira has done a lot of wrong in the 4 years that I've known her. Tira has done a lot wrong. But what do you want me to do? Do you want me to not be friends with her? Do you want me to sit on every
No,
time?
I guess what I would like to ask you, woman to woman, is why? Why would you want to support a woman who really does her damnedest to bring everybody and everything around her down?
Okay.
I don't see it that way. I see that there are times that it goes south. I do. But I don't see her as a fully bringing people down. And that's not her. That is not the Tira I know. Does she do it on occasion? Yes. Yes, she does. When she's frustrated and mad and backed into a corner and all the things. I can't, but I'm not going to, I'm going to still support Tira. I don't have any reason not to. She's not friends with my best friend from here on YouTube. And I can be supportive to both of those people and care for both of those people and not have any qualms of talking to one here and one there. And I don't mean I agree with what they've done to each other or how she's treated the other one. It doesn't work that way.
And I guess that my definition of loyalty and your definition of loyalty are
I
different.
am loyal
And that's okay.
to my friends. I am
It's
loyal to
okay. It's okay to be loyal. If your loyalty is placed, it's okay for our views on loyalty.
I beg to differ on that one, but hey, that's just me.
To be different.
Okay.
My view on loyalty comes from a motorcycle club. I cannot expect everyone in the world to have that same level of loyalty.
You have no idea who my mother was. You have no idea what I grew up in. You have no idea. So you think you're talking to someone who doesn't know about those things. And I do. And anyone that I've been in, they have been kind and helpful. And did they have their things in the club? Absolutely. But the way you're talking, you're making them sound bad. And motorcycle clubs are not bad. Even the high, outlaw, the names, the big ones, so you're making them sound bad. And they're not bad people. They're not.
No, they're not bad people at all. They're not bad. In fact, they're some of the kindest, biggest hearted, loyal people you will ever meet. And if somebody does you wrong,
you talk in circles. I'm sorry, Chris, but you do. If I agree with you, you argue it back to me. If I disagree with you, you go another direction. You talk in so many circles.
Chris, you're muted right now. Can we tone it down? You're being very disrespectful, and I asked you to be respectful.
I'm getting
I'm not going to tolerate.
So I'm probably just as disrespectful to some degree with her in this situation because I swear I feel like no matter what I try to explain to her that Tira can be wrong. It doesn't mean you're wrong. That, okay, this short existed. No matter what I say, she's going to argue. If she said hospice, she didn't say hospice. Hospital, it doesn't matter the word that we've used. It's going to be an argument from her, and she's hurt. She is hurt. I acknowledge you are hurt, Chris. I acknowledge your pain. Now you're.
I'm not going to let you say things, accuse me of saying things that I haven't said.
You said targets. You've said you have go back when this is.
I never said no. I'm talking about the hospice thing.
Okay,
I'm not going to let you say things that I didn't say.
Chris.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Brooke is saying that Tira said go after your mother after a swearing battle between them both. Brooke, is this something that you saw? Is what I'm wondering.
MT13 remembers something.
I don't think she is. It's just Chris. I mean, I can't even keep up with the chat. Like,
sorry, it says Brooke says. Okay, go ahead. You just read Brooke's. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There might be a moment. I mean, I would not say that because I lost my mother to the same. Sounds like the same exact situation you lost your mother to. Honestly, honest to God. But I'm hearing the exact same thing I went through. So I wouldn't say that to you. But you can frustrate somebody. I'm going to tell you right now that you can frustrate somebody to make them say something out of their character. And Tira has a character, so I can't imagine her not being mad and saying, I'm just telling you right now. Because
I got a character too, honey. Except for that bitch is real. She's not fake. She's not some online entity.
More threats. More.
It's not a threat. It's the fucking truth.
Okay, but listen, we're trying to. We're trying to support you independently.
But by telling me I'm making threats when I'm totally not, like, what do you perceive as a threat? So that I know what kind of eggshells I can step on when I speak to you.
There's no eggshells for you, Chris. There are no eggshells for you.
You've been everywhere commenting. Like, we see you. We're here listening to you. I'm trying to be as supportive as I can.
And Terry, you are being wonderful. I don't know who this B chick is. I don't know her from Adam.
Oh, he's wonderful too.
But I can see where she is gonna just stand her ground and say
No,
I said something that I didn't say at all.
I have bent my knee to you multiple times in this stream. Multiple times. I have met you at your level and bent my knee to you, and you go left. I am not going to be gaslit by you one more second of this live. I'm not.
Well, I'm not sure what your definition of gaslit is, but if anybody's gaslighting, it's you. You're trying to say I used the word hospice. You're trying to say that I couldn't administer medication to my mother. You're trying to say
No. Never said I did. No, never said
you said there was no way that I could give her the morphine because she couldn't swallow.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
So who made that comment?
Stop. Then hear me when I say it. I'll go back and listen to it. What I said was they gave you liquid morphine because she was having trouble swallowing, right?
Duh.
Oh my God. So where we do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself?
B has been trying to say that the whole time, Chris.
Oh, I apologize. I thought she was saying there was no way they did because my mother couldn't swallow.
No, it's because you're talking over top of what she's saying, so you're not fully hearing what she's saying. But that's what she's been trying to tell you all along.
Yes, what I dealt with my mother was horrible.
Yes.
But I've accepted the fact that my mother and I have had this conversation for the last 20 years, her, me, and my father. I'm an only child. I knew what was going to happen on the 28th when they released her from the hospital into my care until I could get her to her primary care, which was a video visit because she couldn't go anywhere to get her placed. I had no idea we were going to put her in hospice on the 3rd of July, and on the 5th of July, she was going to die. And then 1 week to the day later was my 53rd birthday. And then on the 13th of July, I was put in the hospital for a 5 hemoglobin, severely anemic. I am sick as hell because I have neglected my own health, trying to take care of my mother since open heart surgery 2 years ago. Through that, through a stroke, and then through this cancer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through all that. I really am.
And so, yes, my whole stake in this, and I will go to my grave and I will stand 10 toes down. Sorry for using a Mindy saying, because people apparently don't like it when people use Mindy sayings, but I don't think it's a Mindy saying.
Heard it from others.
I've heard it from plenty of others. I know what was put out there. I saw it with my own eyes and I heard it with my own ears. It got deleted as soon as she realized I saw it.
Yeah, check chat, the private chat.
And I will do my due diligence to find someone who can find that.
Brandy, catch up later because we're not going to be on here for super long tonight. So just catch up later. Hang with us for now.
Short to prove what I am saying.
But
do I have to? Absolutely not.
No, we're telling you that we're taking you at your word, okay? Tira said that she was wrong, but the problem is there's nothing we can do.
You're right.
About what Tira said.
You're correct.
We can't control what she'll.
As women, are we here on this planet to build each other up, or are we here to support those that are tearing other women down? Because personally, I'm sick of watching women tear each other down.
Interesting you would say that, Chris. Real interesting that you would say that.
Okay. Okay, Chris, I've got people that it's triggering in the chat. No, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for everything.
And I apologize for triggering anyone.
But listen, I've been on for 2.5 hours.
I appreciate you letting me come up. I do apologize for being passionate, being loud, and not allowing, and sometimes allowing my emotions to get the better of me, and I talk over people. It is definitely a shortcoming. I know this. I recognize this. I apologize for it, which means I need to work on it if I truly am apologizing.
Yeah. White Russian, we understand that. And we're being
White Russian, I love you because you are one who has always had sympathy and understanding for me and this whole situation.
So White Russian is asking if you have a therapist, and yes, she does.
But I want her to know that I adore her because she has been one person.
Thanks for coming. MT is going. She's leaving. She can't watch the rest of it.
Well, I'm going to get off here so you don't lose any more of your viewers.
Oh,
I appreciate you letting me come up on panel. No one will probably hear another word out of me. I've gotten what I need to get out. Once I find the truth, I will be putting it out there. Tag me in anything you would like me to see.
and how many other lives in community posts, in chats, and whatnots have you been in, for fuck's sake?
We can communicate, but as far as the situation with
Asking for a friend.
Kira, I have nothing left to say.
Okay, no problem. And thanks for coming up. And I hope you were able to get some relief by talking about things.
Terry, good night. Thank you for letting us use this video tonight. Appreciate you.
There won't be relief until I read an obituary on YouTube.
Yeah,
You can fuck off. Bye. Bye.
yeah,
I'm sorry,
bye.
Terry. Gotta go.
And there you have it. Let me get that out of here. There you have it. How about that? How about that? Was that not a humdinger of a video? That was, for those of us that aren't familiar with Mindy's side of the house, that was our introduction to Chris, aka the Crypt Keeper. Okay, Brandy. That was the night that I started, I dubbed her Peggy. I don't think any of us that were there that night will ever forget that live. That was absolutely insane. That was absolutely freaking insane. Hold on, my hair is really bugging me tonight. I got to do something else with it because those scissors are looking good. I get that way every once in a while. The scissors look good. I always say that. I never cut it though. I might trim it, but I never cut it. Oh, she was very much on point. Gemma, tell her my ass. Peggy Bundy, maybe. Yeah, that bit at the end, you know, even I would not wish that. And I wouldn't even say even. Anybody that knows me or has gotten to know me knows I would never, ever wish anything like that. Never, ever, ever. You know, I may get snarky. I may go hard. I may sound mean to some people, but I am not dark. Never, ever, ever. I give the same energy that's put out, maybe a little bit harder, but I am not like that. I would never wish something like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, as I was recording that, and I just got around to recording that shortly before we started tonight, and I'm listening to it because I have to listen to it. I have to hear it to make sure I got the volume, and I'm listening to it, and you know, Terry was still a terror supporter at that point in time, and everybody was still, you know, even in here, everybody was still hunky-dory at that time. And that just made so much of what was being said, so many gold nuggets in there. And all I could think of is, wow. have things changed? You know, and then, you know, yesterday's comments on Tara's page, you know, oh yeah, I'm on your side now because, you know, they're not. Just made it so much more relevant. You know, here at the end of this video, she wants an obituary talking that dark, all because she couldn't she misinterpreted the way something was said. And you know, I don't give Tara much slack on things, but even I can understand how Tara might have said something about her mother. Even I understand that. And even after all, even you know, I got to give credit where, yeah. And I just lost the train of thought on how I was going to say that, but yeah, whatever. I think you know, I lost my train of thought on how I was going to say what I was going to say, but I think going unsaid is going to say more than what I wanted to say. I think y'all know what I wanted to say. Y'all know me enough, I think, to know what I wanted to say. But yeah, Chris, you're one crazy broad. Yeah. But what I can tell you, Chris, is we're not done talking about you. You know why? Because there's a lot of posts out there you've made talking shit on all of us. We gave you grace. We gave you latitude. We tried to ignore you. And it didn't work. And you go to your bestie and you help amp her up. You let her amp you up. And you keep talking shit on us. All of us, even after we've ignored you guys. And I don't know, does turnabout's fair play? Ladies in the chat, do you think that works? Turnabout's fair play? What's good for the goose is good for the gander? Yeah, so, you know, we had taken you off the radar, was ignoring you, figured, you know, you take some time to work on, you know, your own cuckoo birds. Thinking, you know, maybe, you know, you're putting your cuckoo back in the clock. You didn't take the time to do any self-healing. So if you're not going to take that time to, you know, self-heal, reflect, work on yourself, why should we give you any more grace? We're going to talk about it. It's a brand new day. Yeah, that's what she said the other day, Betty. You know, I let you come up on the panel, let you say what you were going to do. You said, you know, you didn't want to be talked about. And then you turned around and you did exactly what you said you weren't going to do and you didn't want to have done. And now Open season, baby. Oh no, you're not losing your mind. No, she doesn't post on her channel. She posts on everybody else's channel. She goes into everybody else's chat. How many channels has she been, how many chats has she been kicked out of or admonished and pretty much told, shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear it. Don't bring your drama here. You know, she everywhere she goes, she does this. She does this everywhere she goes and she gets admonished. No wonder Coley is your only friend. Because she does the same thing. She gets herself chastised, admonished, ostracized, and isolated everywhere she goes because she does the same thing. You two are two fucking peas in a pod. And you know what? She's gaslighting you. And eventually she's going to do the same thing to you she did to Roddy Mom. Except, you know what? Roddy Mom wasn't as bad. Roddy Mom was nothing like you. Roddy Mom at least was mostly pretty nice to most people. Roddy Mom, when Roddy Mom came out of it, she still had friends. Do you? I don't think so. You've made it that people can't tolerate you. Coley's last friend, you know, the one that she's got you convinced was a stage 5 clinger? She at least had friends. She got out of it with friends. You won't be able to say the same thing. Because Coley changed up the way she does things, and she's made it so that nobody likes you. And you let Coley do that to you. See, read what the chat is saying. Stina, I assume you're talking about Tara too there? Look, Brooke said Roddy was nice. Yeah, I thought Roddy was pretty nice. We had a couple words at the end there, but it wasn't because she wasn't nice. It was because of Coley. You know, the words her and I had were because of Coley. It wasn't because she wasn't nice. It was because of Coley. That's two people. And that was mainly because of Coley. There, another one. See, Roddy was nice. That's true. Marissa didn't shut down her business. But Marissa did shut down the internet with her letter from the lawyer. That was the best ever. Who do you miss seeing, Brooke? Roddy? I was pretty sure that's who you meant. I know who you mean. I'm just not placing Mandy right now. She made some nice stuff. She made so much product for Coley, and then Coley ripped her off. Yeah, There was artist mom, Vanessa, myself, and Roddy mom. We had some late night chats, and she showed us a bunch of her stuff one night. I don't know, I think it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. And showed us a bunch of her stuff. She makes some beautiful stuff, and she made a ton of stuff for Coley, and Coley ripped her off. You know, Coley did her dirty in so many ways. It was crazy. Coley did her dirty big time. You know, in more ways than one, Coley did her dirty. Okay, that's what I thought. I like true crime. We should have a true crime combo some night. I'll put a post up about something about true crime, and we could find a something we could discuss that's true crime related. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I know who you're talking about. I was just blanking on the connection of the screen name that I would know. I think I remember seeing that stuff, and I remember there was a bunch of controversy for it because of the, you know, it being Pigpen with everything that was going on. But business is business. I wasn't around for that. What's a true crime topic? Throw it out here. Give me some of the bullet points for the poll. We got that oh, what's her name? Maternal Instinct, the Maternal Instinct girl. Serial killers. Oh, now you know I'm gonna get grief over this. Oh, bad topic for me to talk about. You know, considering, you know, I'm already being judged by TV shows. Apparently, I'm being judged by TV shows that I watch. Oh yeah, I remember that, Stina. Sure, Jan. Yeah, right. Killer moms. That's a good one. That's an interesting one. Serial killers, killer moms. You know what? I got to talk with Brandy from the Dragon's Den, because when she was in here, we had talked about doing something, and I'm still waiting for her to talk about doing the Stainer case. You know, but maybe I can get her to do something with me, and we could do something together. And she keeps promising she's going to do the Stainer case. But she does true crime. Yeah. And I haven't talked to her in a while. Y'all remember when Brandy came in here, right? Dawn does a little bit in true crime. I mean, she does Gypsy Rose, and she's done a couple other cases. So she might even be someone that might be interested. Yes, and Dawn might be interested in doing something together. Into the Weeds does some missing persons. So I could talk with her too. So it's always funner when you have you know, more than one voice doing it. Especially and Terry's another voice, but somebody else that's familiar with that type of case. And I don't think Terry's into true crime. That's why I'm talking about somebody else. Yes, Dina, she used to be Uncorked. And she changed it up to the Dragon's Den. I don't know, I think about 8 months back. You know, so I have a couple options in my back pocket there that I could talk to about trying to get something going. So yeah, you know what? It's coming up on midnight here. We've been going we're a little over 2 hours. I got to watch my voice because y'all heard I'm scratching up a bit because I haven't been using my vocal cords as much lately. And I do have to get all my trash and everything out. She was a long time ago. That's been over for a long time. Oh, that would be a conversation for if we ever wanted to talk about somebody else that's crazy. But we got enough crazy on our table here. But yeah, we've been on for a little over 2 hours. I think we did good. Yeah, she did. Oh, Nina, it was wonderful seeing you here. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, I think we had a great little chat here tonight. Great introduction for a new topic that we'll be having a little bit more often around here. And I'm sorry that Steph didn't pop in, but we get to look forward to Steph's video. So after she has her video come out, we'll be adding that to the rotation here and talk about. There's something about her. Her and I did not hit it off from, I think, day 2. But yeah, we will be talking more about this. So we've got the Crypt Keeper, Coley, and Tira. So, but anyway, so Betty, Brooke, Nina, Stina, and Brandy, if you're still in here, thank you so much for being here. It was a wonderful evening. Enjoyed you all so much. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to give Terry a thank you for allowing us to use her video here tonight. It was a golden video. And yeah, it was a wonderful evening. So on that, I'm going to say goodnight. And our intro plays as the outro. New song dedicated to the Crypt Keeper. So good night, everybody.
They say every little town has a story. Most folks laugh until the headlights stop. Midnight crawling down an old back road, moonlight dripping where the cornfields grow. Porch light flickers, screen door swings. Something's riding in that nobody sees. Leather weathered by 1,000 miles. Crooked grin and a broken smile. Every mile another page. Time itself has shown its age. She don't knock, she don't call, she just waits, then watches it all. Listen close, hear that chain rolling softly through the rain. Every shadow starts to creep. Some old story never sleeps. She's a crypt keeper, keeper of forgotten nights, dancing through the darkness under broken neon lights. Every whisper starts to grow. Nobody notices. Nobody knows. She's the Crypt Keeper, keeper of forgotten nights, walking through the silence like a right choice. Just one more word, one more round. Funny how the room breaks down. She's the Crypt Keeper, keeper of forgotten nights, walking through the silence like a shadow without light. Every question finds a spark and disappears back into the dark. Hey, hey, ho, hey, hey, ho. Everybody free, the headlights pass, the room goes quiet, then the chat explodes. She never raises up her voice, never forces any choice, just stands smiling by the wall, watching dominoes all fall. The whisperer is close behind, speaking only to her mind. One more sentence, one more smile, stay a little, just a while. Some say she's a ghost, some say she's a dream, some say she never existed at all. Daddy woo woo just stirs apart, looks toward the window and quietly says, he never brings the storm. She just knows exactly when to arrive. It's the game. She's the Crypt Keeper, riding through another chat. By the time you recognize her, she's already gone. Different highways, different skies, different stories, same disguise, different seasons, different names, different people, same old game. She's the Crypt Keeper in the purple haze, keeper of forgotten tales, leaving nothing but echoes on forgotten trails. Tomorrow, somebody else will hear an engine somewhere beyond the county line. Hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho. She'll smile and the story begins again.